Michael Thomas, 54 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Set to take over is Tampa Bay's offense. This is a Tampa Bay team, Charles, that in 2017, really, a lot of people's darlings coming into the year, and then they wound up being the only team in the NFC South not to make the playoffs.
Yeah, and part of it, only 27th in the league in rushing. And they thought they had a #1 running back in Doug Martin, who did not have a big year again in 2017. And last in the league in overall defense. So when you put that combo together, makes it hard to win the games you need to win, especially in a tough division like the NFC South.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. From the gun, Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be resigned, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas.
It's caught inside the 25. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. An unbelievable play there on 4th and long. 49 yards. So some early intrigue here as we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's a close game here early on. We'll head back to New Orleans after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Back to throw. He finds Coleman. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw again. That's caught. It's Thomas. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 3-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. And now here's a carry heading left. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. A reminder with halftime approaching, when we get there, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
And I hope he's iced down his throat because he's got a lot to get through because we've had no shortage of points scored in the first half.
It has been a fun track meet. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll make it second down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Winston, that's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And it's first and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Five yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. Again, it's Winston. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that in the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. First down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. And on 2nd and 10 now.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
He'll look to throw. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Thomas has got it. Complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. His kick is good. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Saints are behind right now, but the home crowd should give them a boost. The Buccaneers have looked good on the road and will just try to keep the ball rolling in the second half. All right, let's roll the highlights. Buccaneers is opening up on offense. The connection is made in the middle of the field. And this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. That puts them up by a touchdown. 1st and 10. Quick pass and completion is made here. And nobody can stop them on this long touchdown. Saints tied up at 7. Bucs on offense, first quarter winding down. Winston's going to complete the pass. And nobody can stop him on this long touchdown. That takes the lead up to 7. 4th and long. The catch is made after a quick pass, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 28-yard line. Saints now later on the drive. Middle of the field, the pass will be caught, and he cap off the long drive with the TD. They go up by 1. Now 1st and 10. Here we get a quick pass and completion, and he'll be tackled at the 41-yard line. Continuing on the drive, Winston's going to stay inside after the handoff, and he'll go for a score. Buccaneers go up by 6. 1st and 10. He'll scramble away and take off here. And he'll end up at the 40-yard line before being tackled. So that'll do it from here in Orlando. For the second half kickoff, let's get back to New Orleans and Brandon Gott.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. Fighting through. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.